John here with Elton's Retirement Journey and Travel. Happy Saturday. I love watching these retirement videos on Saturday, so I decided I would get out and do one. And in this meeting of the Retiring Club, we're going to be talking about funding a health savings account. In the previous meeting, we were talking about the investment mix and categories, where I was showing you the different investments that I have, which are primary for income and growth. However, I did make an error under the technologies where I referred to Red Oak Technologies as Royal Oak Technology. Red Oak Technology has a special place in my heart because it is the first Roth IRA I opened in 2019. I opened that account and then I funded it. And I felt that the investment that I picked, share price is too high. So I just left the 5 grand in there. W- 1 month before the shutdown in 2020, it dropped to about $27 and 80 something cents. So I went ahead and bought the shares then. It never did go any lower. It actually, over the years, it closed at $54 on this past Friday. So that 5 grand is doubled. And if you add in the reinvestment of the capital gains, it's doing pretty well. I made a decision that I would add $1,000 per year while I was at the firm. And I'm proud to say it's grown to $20,000. It is a special purpose investment. It is specifically earmarked for me to travel all over Asia. It's tax-free money. I've vested for the 5 years, and it will allow me to travel and go through all the countries in Asia, possibly New Zealand if I choose to, but definitely Australia. And I'll just be able to stay over there until I go through the funds, or if I find a place I like, I can stay there until the visa expires and then move on. Um, but that's one of the things that I like to do. I like to invest for a purpose, and that way that money is allocated there and it's separate from the expenses that I need. So I'm doing the same thing with healthcare with this health savings account. February 1st, I was enrolled in a ACA plan, which I have been since December 1st, 2025. That qualifies me to open up a health savings account with Fidelity and fund it. I got the Fidelity Visa card with the HSA um, letters on it. And after 10 days, the cash portion of it allowed me to pay some of my residual medical bills from 2025, which I'm very happy about that. And I'll get a tax deduction. 1 year from today, I will be pretty much 65 and I'll be on Medicare. So I'll have that growth still growing and I can pay for all my little doctor visit meds and stuff like that. So I'm real happy. I think this is a very good strategic plan. I had always planned to have some money earmarked for the healthcare because I didn't know if ACA was still going to be around. My premium's getting paid, so I'm covered. But I'm going to go ahead and do the presentation. Specifically, what we're going to be doing is looking at the investments that I picked. I'm going to explain to you why I picked them, and I want them to continue to grow. Let some of the gains that it grows with the investment, appreciation, reinvestment of capital gains, allow me to keep contributing over to or spill over into the cash portion so I can keep swiping that card when I go to the doctor's office. Okay? My name is Johnny. You're with me at the Retiring Club. Okay, folks, so this is a health savings account shown from the page of the Fidelity. It's a separate account. So we've got a cash portion. What I did was I went ahead and deposited the $5,400 and I picked these investments, and we're going to just go over 'em. I want the $2,000 to go into each of my growth components, and then I'll have $1,400 in the cash. And this is based on the total out of pocket from 2025. I think I had bills of about 1,000, um, and I'm expecting it to, not be too bad. I'm already up to 390 And I think that I might have found another $350. I got stuff that I need to get done in the next 30 days. But anyway, so let's take a look at the first major investment. We're taking a look at the Fidelity Mega Cap Stock Fund. And this one right here, we'll go back to the ticker symbol. And as you can see, it's at 31.94 and it was at 32. This is going to be a mixture of some of the big companies in Nvidia, Microsoft, Boeing, Wells Fargo, GE, and this other GE Vernova. I have to look that up. We got Alphabet, we got Exxon, Apple, and Alphabet C. This is a pretty uh, nice little mix. Um, so I thought this was very attractive, and I like the price too. So we put $2,000 into that one, and that ticker symbol is FGRTX. And over here, I paid 31.71. Over here, it's got its 52-week high and low, and it's trading at 31.94. And so I've got a little gain of 14.51. The next investment we went with is the Fidelity Energy Index ETF. This is natural resources. It's everything petroleum. And as long as I've been driving, I've been having to pay for petroleum products. And here we go here. This is an ETF, so it behaves like a stock. So this one's going to behave like a stock. And I had to switch over and bring it up in Yahoo Finance. Yahoo Finance brings up this little tab right here. It'll say all. And that will give you an idea to see what the behavior has been on an investment. Because if it's trending downward and it's been 10 years since it's reached its all-time high, and you may see that it's starting to eat away back at the principal from when you bought it, you may want to take it to the wood chipper, like Kramer would say, and move it into something else. That's what I'm looking at in my investments. That's why I look over these charts all the time. But let's just go straight down here. This is an ETF, and let's take a look at some of the companies. It's all energy, and you can see them all listed right there. Now, here's my theory, okay? The gas product, natural gas, can be used to power a steam powered turbine. So these data centers, they can build their own steam powered turbines right on campus. They don't even have to connect up to the grid, and they can work independently. And as an added service to make a few bucks, they can run a conduit of cables out to a slab out by the highway and connect up all the necessary charging stations for all the vehicles that you can ever have. And that will allow them to be completely independent. And here's the reason why I'm hopping on this. Fidelity Natural Resources is an investment that I opened up with $560 in 2023. I bought it at 36.09. Look at what it's trading at today, 63.31. It produced 75% in growth from the time I initially invested. Just imagine if I put in $5,000. I mean, one of the reasons why I have all these investments is because the dollar amounts I'm working with are so small. 2,000 here, 5,000 here, 6,000 here, 1,800 here. But let's just go ahead and look at these companies. These are all big companies we know, and some of them are into the oil delivery services, consulting, manufacturing of all that equipment. And this is it. This is my presentation. This is why I think natural resources is a good category. And what I'm betting on, you see that 75%, when my investment here starts producing that type of income with the $5,000, you see that right there? I will be able to siphon off the growth and put it into the cash portion to continually pay those medical bills and doctor office visit copays a few years into the future. So that's my game plan. So this is my presentation. I know David likes to see these type of little ticker symbols of what I'm investing in, and this was actually inspired by him. And I recommend you take a look at his channel, especially if you are the type of person who needs help with your healthcare decisions. Should I go with Cobra for short term? Um, I have cardiac issues. He's been through it all, and he's doing quite well. Um, he's got uh, he's got it set up so he's covered for the next 10 years, or technically, I think it might be 12 because I think he's going to go to 67. And I think he's 55 or 56 now. But anyway, I'm going to go ahead and end this meeting because it's such a nice day. But I thought I'd throw this together. It's been on my mind, and I just want to keep you guys up to date on my strategic investment strategy as I am actively managing my retirement as a portfolio manager, generating the cash that I need just to get through. Okay. My name is John, and I'd like to see you subscribe, like, and share. And thanks. Please come back.